Shawty Mixes in the building. Hey, Divine Ones. I'm Anka, but you can call me Shawty Mix because I do a whole bunch of stuff. All right, so we're going to jump right into it, of course. Today we're going to be talking about intuition and ascension. Okay, whether you know it or not, or noticed it or not, everybody has intuitive ability. All right, everybody gets this sort of intuition. All right, some people's intuition are stronger than others. Right now, we're going to talk about strengthening your intuition. All right, this is going to help you in every aspect of life. All right, every aspect of abundance. All right, this intuition. All right, it's going to guide you to ascension. All right, this intuition. All right, learning how to go. I thought I heard something. Sorry. Learning to go into the vibration of your intuition, the flow of your intuition, the flow of divinity. All right. And when I had said that, it was 111 on there. Okay. So that's very key right there. Very vital, very important. All right, so what's going to happen, right? The more you use your intuition, the more you're going to ascend, because your intuition puts you in divine flow. Therefore, you will ascend, all right? Because you're on this path. What actually is sort of righteousness. I said sort of because, it could be simple as taking out the trash. Now you say, now mix, how is that righteousness? All right, taking out the trash. Okay, well, there's a lot of things that come with taking out the trash. Now, taking out the trash, cleanliness is next to godliness. He wants a clean house. Spirit likes to communicate in clean surroundings. All right, ancestors, all that. All right. They want to be in that type of atmosphere. It creates a certain vibration. So literally, you just taking out the trash, making sure that you're taking out the trash, the vibration is different. If you had food in the trash from the night before, or something like that, and you came home. This is just an example that spirit is giving me to just show me. All right, you come home and you smell it. That tries to infiltrate your vibration, the current vibration you were in before you stepped into the new situation, and you caught something that you didn't want to catch. All right, and take that for how it resonates, because that means something for different divine ones. All right, so taking out the trash can be essential to your life or healing, or if that's the only thing that you have to do, your responsibility, as far as you're talking about like a man, or even if it's just a woman's responsibility, or if you're taking the trash out at work or something like that. Anyway, the next step, okay, taking those next steps and stuff like that is very vital. So this intuition, so someone could be telling you take out the trash, right? So this is more of the example. Because it is righteousness. All right. So, something could tell you this is your intuitive position, all right, or vibration. Something tells you when you see the trash or why you're putting that food in there. All right, just take this straight out. Take it straight to the dumpster. Right? All right. And you don't take it right to the dumpster. Okay. And then the cat, the dog, whatever it is, or, your spouse kicks it over, or the dog starts going through it and all this other stuff. This is a big mess. All right. Now, it sounds very simple, but it's not. You listening to taking out that trash right away is you stepping into divine flow. And it's a sense of vulnerability too, because sometimes you don't want to do these different things, right? But when you do it anyway, it sets you up for a better path and a better journey. All right. That's what it does, because you would have take it out, and then now nobody messes it up or kicks it over and all this other stuff, and you end up stressed and all this other stuff, and now you got to clean it and do all this other things when you could have taken care of it before. All right. And I'm feeling this energy of ritual. All right. I'm gonna write it down for me for later, just in case something else pops up. Also, but I'm getting this ritual. All right. So when we talk about rituals, it's basically a schedule. All right, y'all. Divine ones. I'm getting these off. That's what's going on. But the message is not gonna stop. So anyway, the ritual is a schedule. All right, it's you scheduling something in. So scheduling a certain time to do certain things that might be very key for a lot of you guys, and I'm hearing a lot of you guys in relationships right now, divine ones. When it comes to that, all right, that ritual aspect. All right, now the more you use this intuition, the more you're in the flow, the more God is understanding that you're seeing signs and that you're answering them, and you like this way of life. It's like feeding that energy. It's feeding the universe. The universe tried to tell you something in advance, ahead of time. I always feel like time capsule energy when I talk about that kind of stuff. Like, if you one of those people who believe in reversing time or anything, revolving time or anything like that. It's almost like another chance. Or like I feel that sometimes when we get when it's like, oh, I just had deja vu. It's like, okay, I'm heading the right way, or I need to realign. So making sure I'm taking those next steps, those right steps. And that's very important. And we'll discuss that deeper pretty soon, this next step energy that I have been receiving lately, this next step energy. All right. So anyway, so it's gonna strengthen your intuition. All this whole message is about strengthening your intuition in the way that it will give you ascension. It will give you ascension. Things will keep coming up. Now, I want you guys to understand, spiritually what this intuition is. This intuition. I'm gonna give you guys an example. Of a few things that happen because when you don't listen to your intuition, you're pushing yourself out of alignment. You're not in alignment, and you're not getting the best out of life that you could receive. All right, because you're not willing to receive this advice, this guidance from the universe, from God, from the divine ones, the angels. The divine. Anyway, people, the energies and people who have come to help you. All right. So, for example, I went to the store the other day. Right. Okay. I'm gonna give you the first example before I give you this one. Same similar thing at the store, and I get a lot of this intuitive stuff at the store, and I started realizing where it was in different parts of my life, right? So I'm at the store, and I'm looking for something for me. Now I look in the men's area, and I look over, and I see a belt. And I had this urge to buy the belt. So, something in my head, the intuition, guidance was like, we need that belt. Go ahead and grab that belt or whatever. We're going to pay for that. And then my head, see, this is logic. This is why you want to be intuitive. This is why you want to go with your intuition when it comes to this divine journey, right? Because logic takes over. And logic in my mind said, well, he already has a belt. All right. The next morning, guess what happened? My divine partner literally said, oh, babe, I was looking for my dang on belt, and I forgot that it broke. I broke my belt. So now I need a belt. Are you serious? Like, and I'm looking like, I could have literally just went ahead and got the belt because this is what I needed the belt for. Even though he had a belt, he broke the belt. And I wasn't aware that the belt was going to break, or I didn't know what was going on. All I knew was that at the time we were going to need this belt, right? So that's one of the pieces of advice that the universe, God, the divine, gave to me was to pick up the belt. My logic turned it away and said, because I didn't understand, right? My own understanding, because even though I'm intuitive, God doesn't always show you every single piece. He'll, faith comes with it. All right. And then he'll give you confirmation also, but he'll give you a message 3 or 4 times, different ways, different things like that. that belt would have been very valuable. He was on his way to work. It was something that was going to keep him and prepare him for the day. And, now he's worried about what pants he's got to wear and what's comfortable and all these different things. You know what I mean? Well, my inside had already gave it to me. So apply that to where it goes to in your life. And then we got one more example that Spirit has been putting on me, to let you guys know. So I was at the store. Now this is a separate time. I was literally getting whatever I was getting. No. This is the exact same day. All right. Same place, same store that I seen the belt at. This exact same day, right? Now I had already switched. Okay, you're supposed to switch your toothbrush every once in a while or whatever. So like every month or however, so I got the toothbrush from me and my divine partner. I already got our toothbrushes not too long ago. I didn't see one that I liked for my daughter. Now literally at this time, after I seen the belt, I'm going through the aisle and I see a toothbrush. It was such a cute little toothbrush. It was for my daughter, as a little pony toothbrush. So cute. And I was thinking, the first thought I thought was like, she don't need this. She already has a toothbrush. And some said, well, she needs a new toothbrush anyway. Get it, And she had anyway. Something said, the guidance, the returns. Go ahead and get the toothbrush. So I'm like, all right, I'm getting the toothbrush. Da, 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 da. Now, I don't even notice. I go home, I did my thing. I go home, I give my daughter the toothbrush, all of that. She's excited, happy, all this. The next morning, so this is the same, there was two different outcomes from two different situations the same day. So that next morning, it was time for her to brush her teeth. I'm in the bathroom before she gets up or anything like that. She was about to have to brush her teeth, and I'm cleaning up the bathroom. Now, I'm just picking stuff up, and I noticed that the toothbrush fell, and it fell onto the floor, and somehow it got smushed in. I don't know if that hit y'all the way that it hit me, the way that God is wanting it to. I was prepared by the divine. I was prepared by God to grab that toothbrush, to have it. So then when it came up to a point to where I needed that toothbrush, I'd have it. I'd have that toothbrush. All right? This is important because we're not just talking about belts and toothbrushes. We're talking about life tools. We're talking about opportunities and manifestations, career options. We are talking about a whole lane of abundance, a whole new you, a whole new problem solving before it gets there. And for you intuitives that are already out there, this new form of going with the divine flow, this new ascension to where somebody's like, this is a new way of thinking. This is a new way. It's going away from logic. Now, I understand like we don't want to waste things and things like that. Take a second when you have those moments of doubting yourself, or when you have guidance that just comes in and comes in immediately, and you question it. Talk to God right away. If something say, you might need that belt. If you like, no, I don't really need that. But you might need it because you're looking at it and you're feeling drawn to it. Two different things happen, guys. Two different things just happen. I just got to download for something else. All right. Divine, I love y'all so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so y'all don't miss nothing. But literally, this intuition is going to lead to your ascension. So the more you use your intuitive sights, and the more that there's been so many different things that's happened in my life that were just like that. So this is definitely something that the divine wants to get your attention with. The divine wants you to see signs before they're happening. He wants you acting quickly. And I know it's so hard. God just gives me so many downloads, guys. This is a time, I'm telling you, do not get upset with your intuitives, the people that you Watch your psychic, your intuitives, if they are being silent. That means that God is ascending them. He is downloading something within them that is not there yet. You don't want people just talking for no, you let God's people do what they need to do. Let the divine people get and receive the information they need to, because then there will be a season where there's so many downloads. It's not just me. There's so many creative beings who get, this unleashing of ability and just different things, and this could be you too. All right. Your divine journey is counting on your ascension. It's counting on your intuition. It's counting on you too. And then we got this energy of counting. All right. Now I could dig deep into that, guys. I could. So don't, it's not like something I don't know, like what is the counting? I can dig deep right here in front of you guys and figure out what that counting. Um, um, Counting levels of intuition, where somebody is, like steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where they are, the number of times that they are willing to listen to their intuition, the number of times that they're willing to go against the grain when God is speaking to you directly, right? And it's, so what energy just went, that retrograde just went direct, and I keep saying directly. So I know I need to make some type of I know I need to make a video about this direct, and I know it's definitely in communication area. All right, divine ones, definitely, if you are feeling called to, check out the Libra messages, especially for Virgo. There's messages for you inside those Libra messages with the keys. Only go to it if you are feeling it inside of your spirit, because it is for the Libra. But sometimes, especially since we just got out of Libra season, it could drag a little bit the energy, and the energy when we were in Libra was affecting other signs. You know what I mean? Such a strong thing that it's affecting other signs. So then sometimes there's a message for the collective that's in there, even though the main energy is for Libra. It's for Libra and in the Libra season. So we have to start understanding more how to gauge and read those different energies, you know what I mean, right away, so that you understand if something is for you or is not for you. As far as, okay, think about it like, God just said expose it right now. I was going to talk about this later, but I'll bring it up again. So think about, like, if you are, okay, for example, I'm air sign. If you are air sign, all right, but you are feeling water vibes, or you've been getting confirmation of this water energy in you, you probably have messages in a water sign reading. You know what I mean? So that's because, and that happened to me. So I was using that as an example, but I felt it, and I was like, I should be right here. And then the information spot on, key on. I'm like, wow, I can't believe that wasn't a Libra message, or that wasn't directly towards me. When it was, because you were transforming into that energy, and water energy is flowing energy. All right, being able to adapt, change, shapeshift. So for some of you Libras who are feeling that, because I'm Libra gang, definitely check out some water signs and messages and stuff like that. Yes, I want to shout this person out. But I can't, because I don't listen to readers that often, and I know I've been guided to stop listening to them for the most part. So I'm just gonna say it, because it was a water sign, and it was, I don't know. I just feel like God is not wanting me to say like who it was, and I don't know why, because normally I would just say that. But I'm going to go with my intuition with that. All right. So anyway, this intuition is going to trigger your ascension. You're gonna be willing to accept jobs right on the spot, because you'll be able to feel it. You'll get that guaranteed notion. You got to start going with it. And if it's something that concerns you, it's just like, even if you need to take 5 minutes and go meditate and go pray real quick and figure out, like, it's just all about quick action, quick on your feet, and then I know this isn't Libra messages for the divine ones, but me being a Libra, it's hard sometimes for me to just, I have to balance and weigh it out. I got to do all kind of stuff. It's like, you want me to make a decision in 2 minutes? Like, what? What is 2 minutes? I need like 2 days, weeks, months. No, depending on what it is. No, that's serious energy. And then other times it's just like, attack it, get it right now. So So yes, this intuition is going to guide you to your ascension. The more you use your intuitive abilities, the more you answer those calls, the more regularly you will start to experience those spiritual signs. All right, you'll start to experience signs like you never had before in a good way, very directly pinpointing towards you. And don't get scared of it, because sometimes it can be a little scary. And I'm definitely feeling trendsetter vibes right now, coming from you divine ones. All right. Yeah, some of you divine ones definitely need to check out the Libra reading. If you're feeling connected to that, check it out, because there were so many key different there's lots of energy going on right now for Libras, and I'm also experiencing that for Virgo too. And then Cancer has been calling also. Cancer has like a really big journey going on as well. So and I'm feeling like you definitely, if you're a Cancer, you need to center yourself and ground yourself immediately. You want to act on that immediately. All right. I love you guys so much. Please pray. It's a praying time right now. Pray for who you are as a person. Pray for who you want to be. Pray to God for direct contact. Pray to Him for direct messages. Pray to God and allow Him into your mindset and understanding who you are, who you're called to be, who you want to be. All right. So manifest energies with God as well. All right. This is one of those times. All right. It's like it's enrolling energy. All right. It's enrolling energies. Where do you want to be, and things like that. All right. So God has important conversations He wants to have with each individual by themselves. All right. And that goes within the different signs too. So you'll get some very, very key information for you. And then also you'll get downloads, because everybody interprets things differently. I always ask for your higher self to be present and aware in each moment, so that you're understanding what messages are for you and what messages are not for you. All right, divine ones, keep on going. Keep tapping into that intuition. All right. Your whole journey is gonna be different. It's ascension. It's divine abundance. It's progression. It's capitalizing on the best part of you. It's using your higher self. Your higher self is trying to speak to you. Spirit communicates through your higher self. Your higher self said, grab that belt. Your higher self said, get that toothbrush. You may need that. You know what I mean? The personalized aspect, there's just so much. All right. There's so much. It's like success is guaranteed to you when you live within this intuitive state. All right. Do not be don't be one of those people who think that even if you have intuition, doesn't mean that you need to be a card reader or anything like that. No, it means that you need to know what advice to accept from somebody. You need to know what resonates with you, what does not resonate with you, so that you can stand in your power and don't let other people's words influence where you want to go or what's going on if you don't feel connected. All right. It's that being able to make sure that you're not being manipulated, all type of things like that. Yeah, you don't want to be manipulated. You don't want to just go along with energy. All right, what do you feel? How did you feel when that person said that? What did it trigger in your mind? Did you ask your higher self to be present? All right, different things like that. All right, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. All right, and Shawty mixes out.